Well, it's a very sweeping speech, wasn't it? Lots of grand ideas covered there. He started off by making an allusion to the fact that he was giving it at the Sorbonne, probably France's most famous university internationally, and really trying to bring Europeans back to the memory of what the concept of Europe was right in the beginning, talking about how it was born out of world wars and binding Germany and France together economically to create peace in Europe, and playing off that, talking about fears that are abounding around Europe. We just saw it in Germany at the weekend. Angela Merkel many times saying that she believes that the entry of the far right into the German parliament is because of fears among voters and nationalist parties playing on those fears. So something else that we're hearing from Emmanuel Macron there, and what I ought to say is a very sweeping and wholehearted defence, I would say, of the European project.
What are the main takeaways?
OK, so he covered a lot of ground, but defence, for example, wanting to create a European defence fund, cross-border cooperation, prosecution. We've had so many terrorist attacks, really scaring people in Europe recently. That's a massive theme for Europe. Migration policy as well. He said the migration crisis is going to be here for a while, and Europe needs to think smarter and more long-term about it. He talked quite a lot about development. In Africa, for example, many of the people coming to Europe are from poor countries, and they're coming to Europe because they want some of the economic prosperity that they see here. Climate change, he linked into that in terms of the migration crisis, climate change being a driver of migration, also of hardship around Europe. This summer we saw wildfires all the way across southern Europe, from Portugal all the way around to the Balkans. He said, you know, these are challenges that we're going to have to face up to as a continent. Something quite big, quite new, Europe-wide financial transaction tax that he wants to impose, or for Europe to impose on itself, to pay for some of these development policies, many other things. But those are the big takeaways that we've heard so far.